and a load for it now. You've been alive a matter of minutes. Go in the building, get a tape. There's some other stuff in there. There's a information tape that you can put in a computer, and you can control that robot. You want to tell the robot to go to the satellite array. You're going to activate something on the tape, and the direction that you're going to send him is to the satellite array. Go to the satellite array, walk down to the satellite array. On the way there, you'll see a downed vertibird, a big flying machine that's been crashed. There's power armor sitting right outside of that vertibird. Now, I don't wear power armor because I think power armor is for noobs and you know, people who just don't have the chops to play this game. But, you know, if you're just starting out, okay, power armor. And there's some right there on the way. If you want to risk it, because you just came alive, you can go ahead and clear that satellite array and get another load for the Fat Man. You can also get, you know, some ammo and weapons that are on the raiders that are in there. But you're really just wanting to find the satellite array and get it on the map. Anyways, use the satellite array and go straight south. On your compass, you should start to see the Starlight Drive-In. You're not really looking for the Starlight Drive-In. You're using it as a reference point. It's something that's going to really stand out on your map. If you're going the right direction, you should walk right past the thickets excavations, which you're not going to go into because at this level, the mission there will fuck you up. And there's murlocs in there. Most of them will fuck you up and cost you ammo that you don't really have to waste right now. So just head south, ignoring everything else, and look for this Starlight Drive-In. Once you locate it, just across the way from it, like straight across from the place, up on the hill, you'll go across to the Drumlin Diner. When you get close to this, you should start seeing this place. It should be on your little compass too. Find that, go to the Drumlin Diner. There'll be some drug dealers outside, and Trudy and her son inside. They're in a confrontation. What you're going to want to do is, as you approach the Drumlin Diner, make a save. And then just kill the drug dealers. If you can talk to everybody and find out the sides and blah 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 and waste 20 minutes, what seems like 45 minutes on this bullshit, or you can just walk up and blow the drug dealers away and get a reward from Trudy and access to your very first store, your very first place that you can sell stuff and buy stuff. She also has what is the absolute best melee weapon probably in this game. If you count speed and, you know, what it does. Plus, with the DLC, it is definitely the best melee weapon in the game because it gives you a bonus against robots. And if you're a melee character, you know, huzzah. So, get all that done, make a save. You're going to want to find this little squiggly road, maybe. Basically, you're going to be working down here to the water. You're not going to have all these on here. You're just going to see the river. And you're also going to see what looks like twin bridges. There's going to be two straight bridges side by side. One's going to have this wreck on it. You're not really interested in the wreck. You're just interested in the two bridges because the two bridges lead you down to a big open empty square. Now you see it because I've been there, but on your map it's going to be a big empty square. And you're going to find Diamond City there. And that's what you want. You want to go to Diamond City. You want to talk to everybody you possibly can. You want to sneak in the back door at El Toro's house without anybody seeing you and steal a second load for your mini nuke, or a third load for your mini nuke, and then sneak right back out the same door. But basically what you're going to do here is you're going to get access to your first really good follower, Piper, which you can get just by doing an interview with her. And you're also going to want to get to the Valentine Detective Agency. And you're going to want to find the secretary. She's going to tell you that Nick's missing and a whole bunch of other bullshit. What you want to do is you want to get her to talk about Skinny Malone, and then you want to get her to talk about the combat, not the combat zone, which she does talk about too, but you want to get her to talk about Skinny Malone and Good Neighbor. If she talks about Good Neighbor, it'll get Good Neighbor on the map. That's your third place to go shopping. And you definitely want Good Neighbor on your map. So get her to talk about it. Head out, find the combat zone and Good Neighbor. If you clear the combat zone, you'll get Kate. And Kate's a badass follower. Take Kate, go to Good Neighbor, get that on your map. Now from there you have a couple of choices. You can work your way up north and get Pickman's Gallery and the Old North Church, and then, you know, get Bunker Hill on your map. Or you can head out and try and find the coast. You might have to go as far as up here and get on the coast, but if you have the swimming perk by this point, because you should have leveled up a couple of times fighting through stuff, and I suggest after you start and you get that sneak perk, not sneak perk, but the Idiot Savant perk is your very first perk. One of your second or third perks should be in endurance, and you should get the Aqua Girl perk, because if you did it right, you're a girl and it's Aqua Girl. If you're a boy and you're dumb and you don't want a bonus against 90% of the guys you're going to run into in this world, so you took a boy, then it's going to be Aqua Boy. But all the smart people, it's going to be Aqua Girl. And you put a star into it, you don't take radiation damage when you swim. And there's a lot of water in this world. Every time you touch water, you're going to take radiation damage. You touch a puddle, you touch a little lake, you touch a river, you have to cross a river, you have to cross a pond, you have to do anything that has water. In a sewer, you're going to take radiation damage. Aqua Girl not only takes away all that nasty radiation damage, but it lets you breathe underwater, which, in my book's fucking awesome. But anyways, use that swing perk to swim across to Boston Airport. Here's where you have a couple of choices. I usually go ahead, just run across that place, and then swim again and find the beach. Then I backtrack and I go to Boston Airport. You don't have to find the beach right now, but I do it. But what you're going to do from there is, from Boston Airport, you're going to swim straight down and try and find the castle. You're not going in the castle, don't worry. You're not going to fight the Murlocs that are there, or the big nasty monster that's there. You're just trying to use the place as a reference point. You're just going from the castle so that you can swim down and find the Warwick Homestead. Find the Warwick Homestead, get it on your map. When you go to the front gate of the Warwick Homestead and you look straight across, you can see a wrecked ship. Now I wouldn't go there yet. I'd wait till you're in the 30s, maybe even the 40s. Come back and get it, because there's Murlocs over there, and on the top deck there's a bunch of raiders and a few booby traps. And at the very end of the ship, on the nose of the ship, on a little antenna, way out on the edge of that antenna, on the nose of the ship, balanced on the edge, on the point of it, is the agility bobblehead. But you're not going to get that right now. You just know where it is. So from the Warwicks, now that that's on the map, you swim across to the Atom Cats. Here's another store that you're going to get to. And this place sells stuff for power armor, gives you a couple missions. It also has a mission that's going to lead you to some clothes that are good for unarmed fights. It gives you like a +4 on your unarmed ability. Yeah. And on a car, in the garage, as the hood ornament, as you walk in, is the unarmed bobblehead. So you can get the unarmed bobblehead and the unarmed clothes right there at Atom Cats, plus you have access to a store. And they're going to give you a mission, if you talk to them all, to go to the Warwicks and install a gadget, a little piece of equipment. Isn't it convenient that you've already been there and you can just teleport across and install it? So fast travel across to install it. Don't go back yet and turn it in. Swim out to Spectacle Island. But don't land on Spectacle Island because you're low. You're low level. Just swim around the shore. Find the tugboat that's got a little dock leading to it. Hop up on the dock, go on the boat, don't mess with anything, just look around. There's a locker with the luck bobblehead in it. Now you've got 2 bobbleheads. How long have you been alive? Maybe an hour, a couple hours? 3 at the max? You've got 2 bobbleheads. You're on your way to an equipment. You know where a 3rd bobblehead is. At Good Neighbor, Daisy. If you've been to Good Neighbor, now. Daisy has a mission that will lead you down to the Boston Public Library. And the Boston Public Library is the location of the IQ bobblehead. There's the Boston Public Library. Take Kate with you. Now there's 2 ways into the Boston Public Library. You can go in the tunnels in the back and get your shit tore up. Or you can go around to the front where there's a locked door. You can unlock it, or you can have Kate unlock it. I suggest having Kate unlock it. Walk in, look down, there's a booby trap. Don't disarm it, don't set it off. Tell your follower to go around it, and then you go around it. Make a save once you both clear it. Because in a few minutes, a whole shitload of beauties are going to bust through the door that you just went through. On your left, when you walk in that place, there's a big room with a bunch of robots and 2 turret guns. In the back of the room, there's a door that leads you to the IQ bobblehead. You can go turn that in and complete that mission once you get it, because you're either going to have to fight your way through those robots and turrets, or you're going to have to just run through it. If you're fast enough and bulletproof enough, you can run through it. But it's going to be a hell of a fight if you go to the Boston Public Library at this early stage. I would probably wait for a little bit. I'd go back and start working on Sanctuary. Get Sanctuary set up, start building water. Start looking for supplies, you know? Maybe go back down and do that, claim Starlight. Because you didn't claim Starlight before, but now you can. You can go down and clear Starlight and get it cleaned up. You can explore downtown. You can look around for other missions. If you didn't go find the church and stuff like that before, you can get that over with now. Find Old North Church. Go down the basement. There's some ghouls on the way. There's a dial on the wall when you get to the end of the row. It's a dial that you can turn, and you can spell out the words railroad if you do it right, and it'll open up and you can get access to the railroad. Now there's a mission that you got when you were walking around in Diamond City. It's called something like Walk the Freedom Trail or something. Now you can spend half a day trying to figure that out and run around and do that fucking mission, and you know, probably get yourself killed on the way. Or you can just go find Old North Church and put railroad under the wall and skip to the end of it and get all the points and the advantages from it. And yeah, I do it that way. Do the first mission with the railroad, and then you'll get access to the deliverer. It is the absolute best sneaking around, close quarters, in buildings kind of gun that you could possibly get in this game. And all you gotta do is find the railroad and do the first mission with them. And I just told you how to do it. Yeah. So I just continue working on my couple of settlements, and I'm sure Preston is he's not there yet, so you don't have to worry about him giving you all kinds of places to run to. You'll figure out what I'm talking about that later, but get these couple settlements set up. Any other little missions that you already have, get yourself up to like level 30, level 40. Work on your water. Get your water set up, and I'll explain. Actually, I'll explain in part 2 of this video, because there's a magic number that you have to have in your settlements to really get them set up.